Title: The Quest for Identity. Why Dogs Smell Each Other's Tails. In a charming village, there existed a harmonious community of dogs who lived together in perfect unity and happiness. Their village was not just a place of shelter and companionship, but also a spiritual center where they gathered to worship their beloved deity at the village temple. One fine morning, the sun bathed the village in its gentle warmth as the dogs made their way to the temple for their daily ritual. However, this day was unlike any other. The temple's sacred ceremony required each dog to place their tail outside the temple door as a symbol of humility and devotion while they worshipped within. As the worship began, the temple vibrated with their collective prayers, and the air was filled with a sense of serenity and togetherness. But then, without warning, the ground began to tremble. An earthquake struck, causing panic among the dogs. They rushed out of the temple to save their lives, but in their haste, they grabbed the nearest tail without knowing whose it was. The dogs fled the temple grounds, and it wasn't until they had reached a safe distance that they realized they had taken someone else's tail. Confusion reigned as each dog held a tail that did not belong to them. In the days that followed, the dogs embarked on a quest to recover their own tails. They sniffed and inspected one another's tails, trying to identify the rightful owners. It became a common sight to see dogs huddled in groups, engaging in the peculiar practice of tail sniffing. As weeks turned into months, the dogs learned valuable lessons about empathy and understanding. They discovered that appearances could be deceiving and that true identity lay within, not in outward appearances. This unique situation had taught them the importance of unity and the value of community. In time, the dogs realized that the pursuit of one's identity was a lifelong journey, and that what truly mattered was not the shape of their tails, but the love and compassion they shared with one another. The village became stronger and more tightly knit as a result of their shared experience. And so, the dogs of the village continued to sniff each other's tails, not out of confusion or necessity, but as a symbol of their enduring unity and the lessons they had learned during that fateful day. Moral of the story: in our quest for identity and individuality, we must never forget the importance of unity, empathy, and community.